Welcome back, trainers. We have another shoutcast for you today. Ripley 220 submitted some more battles for us. He's playing in the Open Master League. His team consists of Melmetal, Dragonite, and Hydreigon. So right here, he's going against a Metagross. So this is looking, I think, pretty solid. Let's go ahead and see what this Metagross is going to throw. He throws a Meteor Mash. Melmetal resists it. And wow. Okay, so it looks like your opponent just swapped onto Kyogre. So, wow. But they did a shield there, so that actually, I think it still works in Ripley's favor. And now he swapped into Dragonite, which is going to be really good because it's going to be absorbing the surf. So this is a great matchup for Ripley right here. And also, guys, make sure to leave a like if you liked the video, and also consider subscribing. I do think you guys we reach 6K over this weekend. Once we reach 10K, I'm going to do a giveaway, so stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully we can reach that pretty soon. So throws a Dragon Claw, is almost going to be able to take out this Kyogre. He decides to shield, and I think this is a really good shield because that way he was going to be able to farm down and with switch advantage. But instead his opponent switched into a Palkia, so reveals the Palkia, and this is actually perfect. This is really perfect because now he's going to bring the Melmetal. He's going to do Superpower. And I think he might have purposely undercharged there. I don't think it went to excellent. He lives in Aqua Tail. Oof, unfortunately goes down. Can't get another Superpower, but he farms down with the Hydreigon, and now the Metagross comes back. And he's going to go ahead and, I think, was this a Brutal Swing? It is a Brutal Swing. Wow, that does a huge amount of damage. Metagross no longer has any shields. Is going to shield right here. Has to shield right here. And he should be able to get to the move before. Okay. Wow. So right here, very patient, played very well. And it looks like he was trying to go for that move, but realizes it's better to go for the Brutal Swing. Very, very well played by Ripley right there. On to the next match. We got Melmetal going against Mewtwo. And I feel like this is a pretty good lead. You know, I don't have too much experience playing Open Master League, but I know Mewtwo has, I think it's Side Strike, right? And that's Psychic, so unless he does a Shadow Ball, it's not really going to affect it. He switches right here, which I'm actually wondering why. Maybe he wants to save the Melmetal? Wow, okay, so I was not expecting that. The Mewtwo was running Focus Blast, and so that actually worked out. That was a great switch for that reason. I was kind of wondering about that. So that's pretty crazy. So does Superpower, and is the only move he's going to be able to get off. Let's see who he brings. He brings back the Melmetal. Okay. And he chooses to shield this first one. It's a Meteor Mash. And now he's going to go ahead and throw right away. I wonder if he should have farmed just a bit more before he decided to do that. But it goes down, so this is fine. Now it brings in a Kyogre. He swaps. The Hydreigon is going to be able to take the Surfs like a champ. Gets to Brutal Swing. I wonder what that Kyogre is trying to... Wow. Bro, honestly, Hydreigon seems to be really good in this meta. That did a whole lot of damage right there. And I think he's gonna shield. I think he's gonna shield and just farm down. He's gonna shield. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's gonna be another Focus Blast. There's no way it's gonna reach another one. And he's got a Brutal Swing for this Kyogre. I think, how many shields does his opponent have? He splat. Okay, so he had two, but unless it's just like a, I don't know all the movesets. Does it run Blizzard? Does it Surf? That's not going to do anything. So he decides to go in, use the energy on the Melmetal, and I think the opponent's just going to let this go through. Yep, they're not going to even bother. It's GG right there. On to the third match, the Mirror Match. Let's go ahead and see how Ripley plays the Mirror Match. I'm actually really curious to see. Gets a Superpower, and they actually CMP. The opponent wins CMP. And Ripley lets it go through. And this is actually really good because now the opponent's defense has dropped. So it does a bit... Oh, okay. I thought it would have done a lot more damage, actually. That was surprising. And a very great play right here. Catches the Superpower and Dragonite. And the opponent switches to a Mamoswine. So it is kind of a... He has to... I'm surprised he wasn't trying to... He could have shielded and then maybe have gone for the Superpower, but it doesn't look like he wants to throw the Superpower. Instead, wants to do the Dragon Claw, but I feel the Superpower definitely would have gotten the second shield. The opponent does shield, so that actually still works out perfectly. It works out perfectly. only able to get to one move. And now this is looking a bit dangerous. He has to bring back the Melmetal, but it's used both shields. So I think it's used both shields. So this should, yep, takes out the Mamoswine, and now our opponent brings back a Kyogre. He's gonna go ahead and do a Rock Slide right here. Let's see how much damage this would actually do. Okay, so it's not a ton of damage. Brings in the Hydreigon, and this is gonna be really good because unless this Kyogre has some ice move, it's not really gonna do much. Ends up swapping out there, brings back his Melmetal. Wow, he doesn't shield that. I'm very surprised that he didn't shield that. What is this? Yep, this is a really good shield here. Because what is this? Okay. It's just a serve, and he's gonna go ahead and get to a Brutal Swing. Gets to the Brutal Swing, and I wonder if he can because it seems like Kyogre does take some time to get to a move. So I wonder if maybe he might actually from this point. Might actually just farm down. Does another serve. And yep. The opponent just decides to quit. Looks like he stopped tapping at that point. On to the next one. So far, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing right here. And this is an amazing lead. So honestly, it looks like Melmetal is the way to go. Gets the Sylveon lead right there. It's going to go ahead for the Rock Slide. And this should, let's see how much damage. Okay. So it does a decent amount of damage. And since this is a Charmed Sylveon, it's just going to take forever for the opponent to get to a move. It's going to be just spamming Rock Slides. Let's see if this Sylveon's going to throw. It's not throwing anything yet. So I wonder if it's just going to swap at this point. Wow, so that's insane. So the opponent just let that go down. Ripley switches to his Dragonite. The opponent goes to a Togekiss. But this is actually better because now he lured another Charmer out, and he's just going to go ahead and do Superpower. My thoughts are just to get this Dragonite out of here, and he does manage to reach a move before the Dragonite goes down. So it does a little bit of chip damage there, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go ahead and bring the Melmetal. So this is really great because now the Hydreigon is going to be aligned to the Kyogre. So this is, again, playing very well. It's going to shield this first one because it could have been a Flamethrower. It's not a Flamethrower, it's Ancient Power, so he's going to go ahead, and because he's running Rock Slide, they shield that one, and they have one last shield. It's definitely going to be able to get a Rock Slide before the Togekiss gets a move. I wonder what the... Okay, he will have to shield again because he can't have that Togekiss. He can't have it paired up to the Hydreigon because it's going to be doing lots of damage with Charm. So Ripley uses his final shield, and the opponent seems to have actually caught that last Rock Slide. So Ripley's going to go ahead and he's forced to switch to Hydreigon right here. And I wonder if he's going to go ahead and farm him to 2. Because for sure 1 is going to be able to take it out. So let's go ahead and see how he's going to play this right here. Yep, it definitely seems like that's what the plan is. And it looks like he's actually going to be able to farm down. So he's going to farm down, and he's running, I think that's, God, what's that move called? Okay, Flash Cannon. So he's running Flash Cannon. So wow, that's perfect. And it looks like he's running Flash Cannon specifically because there are fairies like Togekiss running around. Wow. So that 4th match, it will go the final match, another mirror matchup. Last one he lost CMP, and this one he was trying to catch a move. He built up to 2 superpowers. The only hard part is that Melmetal does have Rock Slide, so this is just gonna, oof, that's a ton of damage. And yep, it's gonna go back to back. Ripley's going to go ahead and shield this first one. It looks like he's probably going to go ahead and throw a superpower before it goes down. The opponent brings in a Mamoswine. Well, they shield right here. This is going to be really important to see. They don't shield that. Okay, that's actually really good, though, because he's going to be able to... Okay, so he doesn't even want to farm down or let the opponent get off a move, because I think now it's also running... I forget what... It's a ground type move. I forget what it's called. But the opponent now brings in their last Pokemon. They still have the Melmetal, but they revealed the last Pokemon in the back. And now Ripley brings in his Hydreigon. Is not going to shield this. And it's going to be a Sand Tomb. So really good. Really good. So it looks like it's just going to go ahead and try and farm it down. And he does manage to farm down. And he's hanging by like 2 HP or so. He's going to go ahead and let's see if he can get off 2 Brutal Swings. This is definitely going to be very close. He is resisting... Oh wow, it looks like that's literally 1 HP in a dream right there. Gets to one more brutal swing before it goes down. 2 shields. And it has lived very comfortably. It's lived the superpower very comfortably. Does Thunderbolt. So he gets baited. So right here, he has to go the back-to-back. Is this going to be CMP right here? Oh, if it is CMP, and the opponent does have a higher attack IV, so it's going to... Wow. So if that had been... Looks like maybe he wasn't another superpower, but if that had been a superpower, that was going to be it. That would have been it. That's insane. That was a very close matchup, and it looks like that's the rest of the games. So really good. 5-0 set there for Ripley. Just wow. Just playing like a genius, to be honest, man. Shout out to him. Make sure to go follow his channel. Very good player. And guys, if you watch this whole video, I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one.